Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see types of computer networks. These types are important for university exams, GATE exam, UGC NET, DSSBB, SB, DIE, LIT. Okay, so this is the second lecture. In this lecture we are going to cover PAN, LAN, MAN and WAN. Those are the types of the computer networks. So friends, let's get started. Before that, please subscribe to my channel, like video and share with your friends. So first is personal area network, that is PAN. So what is PAN? PAN is a network. PAN is a network designed for communication among devices close to an individual. Okay, the devices which are close to an individual and which are connected. So this network is called as personal area network, or we can say PAN is a computer network that enables communication between computer devices near a person. Okay, so what it basically does, it connects the peripherals in the very short distance. Okay, so what are the characteristics of the personal area network? First is range, usually within a few meters, like up to 10 meters. What is the range of personal area network? The range is 10 meters. Then next is devices. Personal devices like mobile phones, tablets, laptops and wearable technology like Bluetooth, we can connect with the help of personal area network. Okay, or these devices we can connect with each other in very short distance, we can say it is a personal area network. Okay, then next is technology. Commonly utilizes Bluetooth, infrared, Zigbee and NFC. So we will see the all this. Okay, so first is Bluetooth. In personal area network, Bluetooth is acts as a master slave. Okay, suppose A wants to send some information to B with the help of Bluetooth. Okay, then first A need to establish communication with the B. Okay, then first A sends the request to B to join the Bluetooth. Okay, so B also accepts the request from A. Then only the connection between A and B will be established. Once the connection is established between A and B, then only A can send the data to B, or B also sends the data to A. Okay, A. But at the same time, only one device can send the data over the Bluetooth network. Okay, so this is called the master slave communication. Why? Because when A is sending data to the B, then A is acts as a master and B is act as a server. So therefore this network is called as master slave network. Okay, then next is infrared. What is infrared? How infrared is acts as a personal area network? So infrared is we can say this is the type of the personal area network which utilizes infrared light and has a frequency that is lower than that sensitive to human eyes. Okay, and it can run up to speed ranging from 115.2 kbps to 1.15 mbps. Okay, so this is also useful. The next is Zigbee. Okay, how Zigbee is acts as a personal area network? So Zigbee is a standardized Zigbee is a standard-based wireless mesh network used widely in the building automation, lighting, smart city, medical and asset tracking. Okay, so you can also use the Zigbee to connect your home. Okay, so the result will be there is a smart home with the help of Zigbee, and Zigbee is very secure because 128 symmetric key encryption is used for Zigbee. So we can trust, or Zigbee is reliable for the communication in the personal area network. Okay, the next is NFC. How NFC is used as a personal area network? So it enables two devices to connect within a very short distance. Okay, and it works by exchanging data via radio waves. Okay, and it is also similar to RFID. Okay, what is RFID? which uses electromagnetic induction to transmit the data. Okay, then next, this is the diagram of personal area network. In this diagram, there is a base station, then desktop, multiple desktop, then multiple resources like printers are connected with it. Then other devices can share that resources. Then laptop is connected, then mobile phone is connected. So multiple devices we can connect with the help of personal area network, okay, in a very short distance. Then next is personal area network functions. So what are the functions of the personal area network? First is data sharing. It facilitates data transfer between personal devices. Okay, so with the help of personal area network we can share the data between devices. Okay, then next is peripheral connectivity. Sorry, it connects the devices to peripherals such as wireless keyboard, mice, printers. Okay, so there are multiple devices or resources we can say which can be connected with the help of personal area network technology. Then synchronization. You all know about synchronization. We can synchronize the data. So synchronize data between the personal devices such as contacts and calendar events. This is possible with the help of personal area network. The next one is internet access. So it provides internet access to devices through a shared connection, like using a mobile phone as a hotspot. Okay, so once you can start your hotspot, okay, then this can be accessed by multiple devices. Okay, multiple devices can be used that hotspot. So this is also the example of personal area network, which gives the internet access to other devices also. Then what are the advantages of the personal area network? Advantage: convenience. So it is easy to set up and use for connecting personal devices. Okay, so it is easily we can set up personal area network and use for connecting personal devices. Okay, like as I said, we can share data with the help of Bluetooth. Then we can share hotspot. So with the help of that we can share our own internet connection with the other devices which are connected in the personal area network. The next is cost effective. Typically requires minimal investment using built-in technologies like Bluetooth. Okay, so for the use of Bluetooth, there is no any cost. Okay, or it minimizes the cost. Then portability. It offers a flexible solution for on-the-go connectivity. Okay, this is also the advantage of the personal area network. The next is, what are the disadvantages of the personal area network? First and most important, limited range. It only effective within the short distance. Okay, as I said earlier, up to 10 meters it can work. Okay, after that it cannot work, or we cannot say that is the personal area network. Then limited devices. Okay, so it can support only a limited number of connected devices simultaneously. So if we take the example of Bluetooth, then only one device can share at the same time. Okay, so limited devices issue is there. Then interference. Susceptible to interference from other devices and networks operating in the same frequency range. Okay, so sometimes while we are connecting Bluetooth with another person, that time if a third person's multiple persons Bluetooth is available, then it's very difficult to find the exact person to which we want to send the data or access the data. Okay, the next is local area network. What is a local area network? So it is a network that connects computers and other devices within a limited geographical area. Okay, this network is larger than the personal area network. Okay, in LAN is a privately owned network. Okay, that operates within and nearby a single building. Okay, like home, office or factory. Okay, that is why it is called as limited geographic area it covers. Then what are the key characteristics of the LAN? First is geographic scope. Typically spans a small area such as single building or campus. Okay, so it also works in the a small area, small geographical area like single building or campus, or like home or office. Then it gives high speed. It provides high data transfer rates, often exceeding 1 Gbps. Okay, why? Because this network is smaller, so it gives high speed. Then next is technology. It uses Ethernet, Wi-Fi, and both for connectivity. Okay, so if we are talking about the Ethernet, then there are multiple standards used for the Ethernet. Okay, then there may be wireless LAN or wired LAN which are used. Then this is the diagram of local area network. So I'm explaining this diagram. This is the wireless router, then this is cable modem through which we can access the internet, then this is the hard disk drive, then this is the webcam, mp3 player, desktop PC. Then with the help of wireless router, smartphone can be connected, then entertainment system, wireless media player, then media PC, and printer is connected with the media PC, then laptop is connected with the wireless router. So this is the LAN network. Okay, next is functions of the local area network. So what are the functions of the local area network? First is resource sharing. Okay, first is resource sharing. It allows multiple devices to share resources like printers, scanners, and storage. Okay, so it shares the multiple devices like printers, scanners, storage. So it will be very useful to minimize the cost of the network. So if there are 20 to 25 PCs in the network, so there may be only one scanner, only one printer is there, so it reduces the cost for the multiple devices. Then next is data communication. It enables the fast and efficient data transfer between devices. As the network is smaller, so it enables faster data and efficient data transfer. Then internet access. It provides shared internet access or internet connection for all the connected devices. So in the personal area network and in LAN also, we can share internet connection with all the connected devices. Then next important function of LAN is centralized management. So it also facilitates centralized management of network resource and data. So because of the centralized management, all the data will be handled very efficiently. Then next is advantages of local area network. In local area network, there is a high speed communication. It offers data transfer speeds, fast data transfer speed, then ideal for applications requiring high bandwidth. Okay, then next is cost effective, economical for small geographical areas, and supports many devices with a minimal infrastructure, so it is very useful. Then next is ease of maintenance. Maintenance can be easy. Why? Because relatively easy to set up and maintain. We can easily set up the LAN connection, and we can easily maintain with the centralized management options. Okay, then next is security. Can implement robust security measures to protect data and control access within the network. Okay, why? Because since data is stored on the server computer, it will be easy to manage data at only one place, and the data will be more secure too. Okay, then next is disadvantage of local area network. First is geographic limitations. Limited to a small physical area, making it unsuitable for long distance communication. So this is one problem with the LAN. We cannot cover a large geographical area. Then next is setup cost. In setup cost, initial setup cost can be high, especially for wired networks require cabling and hardware. Okay, basically LAN is a wired connection, use wired connection, so there may be a high cost initially to set up the LAN, and the cost will be for more for cabling and hardware. Then next is maintenance requires ongoing maintenance and management to ensure optimal performance and security. Okay, so there may be LAN maintenance job. So local area network also requires a LAN administrator, because there are problems such as software installation, program faults, and hardware failures or cable disturbance in LAN network. So LAN administrator is required to maintain these issues. Okay, so there is a problem. Then scalability. Adding more devices can lead to congestion and may require a network upgrades. This is also one problem. Or there may be a data security threat also. That is, unauthorized users can access the important data of an office or campus if a server hard disk is not properly secured by the LAN administrator. These are the some issues or disadvantages with the LAN. I hope you have understand the personal area network and LAN area network. Then what are the common uses of the LAN? In business network, educational institutions and home networks, we can establish LAN. Okay, so in business network, it connects the computer servers and peripherals. In office, streamlines operations and enable collaborations. Then in educational institutions, how it is useful, it provides students and staffs with access to educational resources, shared drives, and the internet. Then in home network, it connects multiple personal area devices like computer, smartphone, TV, smart TV, gaming console, often including internet access. Okay, so these are all about the LAN. The next is Metropolitan Area Network, that is MAN. So what is the definition of the MAN? Network that spans a large geographic area than LAN, but it is smaller than WAN. Okay, so network size generally ranges from 5 to 50 kilometers, and it may be as small as a group of buildings on campus to as large as covering the whole city. Okay, and it is owned by a user group or a network provider who sells the service to users rather than a single organization as in LAN. Okay, so LAN is basically privately owned, and it can be a publicly owned also. Okay, privately or publicly owned. Okay, so what are the characteristics of the metropolitan area network? So first is geographical scope. So it covers a city, large campus, or metropolitan area, typically spanning up to 50 kilometers. As I said earlier, 5 to 50 kilometers range covered by the metropolitan area network. Then what about connectivity? It connects multiple LANs within a metropolitan area, providing high-speed connectivity between them. Okay, so it connects multiple LANs within it. Okay, the next is technology. It uses technologies such as fiber optic cables, wireless connections, and high-speed copper lines. Then this is diagram of the metropolitan area network. We can connect multiple LANs with the help of MAN. Then data rates can be moderate to high. Then sharing of regional resources, provide uplinks for connecting LAN. These are the some information about the MAN. Then what are the functions of the metropolitan area network? First is interconnectivity. Means it connects multiple LANs, enabling communication between geographically dispersed location within the city or area. Okay, as I said, MAN connects multiple LANs. Okay, so it communicates between multiple LANs which are far away from each other. Okay, they are not connected physically. Okay, so next is resource sharing. It also facilitates the sharing of resources such as internet connection, data storage, applications across the network. Okay, so these are the functions of the metropolitan area network. Then data communication. It provides high speed data transfer between the different locations within the metropolitan area network. Okay, so it can also provide the high speed data transfer between multiple locations. The next is metropolitan area network advantages. So what are the advantages of metropolitan area network? So first is high speed connectivity. It offers high data transfer rates, making it suitable for applications requiring significant bandwidth. Okay, so the speed of the data can easily reach 1000 Mbps. Okay, why? Because MAN uses fiber optics cable, and files and database transfer rates are faster because of use of the fiber optics cable. Okay, the next is wide coverage. It covers large geographical area than a LAN. It connects multiple sites within a city or metropolitan area network. Okay, then next is cost effective, more economical than deploying multiple individual WANs, as it leverage existing infrastructure. Okay, why? So it is it is cost effective. It attached man with the WAN network, so man gives you good efficiency of data, so all data on man is easily manageable in a centralized way. Okay, it also sends the local emails, and centralized management is there. Another advantages of man, allows centralized management of the network, improving the control and efficiency of the man network. Okay, then what are the disadvantages of metropolitan area network? Sorry, first is complexity, more complex to design, then implement, manage than a LAN due to larger geographical area and increased number of devices. Okay, sometimes it is difficult, it is complex. Why? Because it is very difficult to manage if the size and number of the LANs network increased. Okay, and this is due to the security and extra configuration problems. So this is the complex network. Then next is cost, higher initial setup and maintenance cost compared to LANs, through typically lower than the WANs, though typically than the WANs. Okay, so initial setup cost will be higher as compared to LAN. Okay, then next is security. Requires robust security measures to protect the data, because it can be hacked by the attackers, and in this network there is a high risk of attacking hackers as compared to the LAN. Okay, so the data may be leak, and highly security staff is needed for the man network. Then next is dependency on providers, often relies on the third party services providers for connectivity, which can introduce additional cost. Okay, it also need more wires, like in man more than the LAN network, so cables are required. And as you know, it is a combination of two LANs, so there is a cable cost which is very high because it uses fiber optic cables. Then common use of the metropolitan area network is, it is used in the corporate networks, educational institution, municipal networks, and internet service providers. So in corporate network, it connects the multiple office locations within a city, enabling seamless communication and resource sharing. Then in educational institutions, links various campuses and buildings of the universities and schools within a metropolitan area network. Okay, and then next is municipal networks, like provides connectivity for government offices, public services, and smart city applications. And next is internet service providers, delivers broadband internet access to residential and commercial customers within a metropolitan area network. So it basically what it does, it is used by all the peoples or all the organizations, which can use multiple functions of the metropolitan area network within a range of 5 to 50 kilometers. Next is wide area network. Wide area network is a telecommunications network that extends over a large geographical area, often spanning a city or countries or even continents. Okay, so wide area network is a computer network that connects multiple computers within a large geographical area comprising a region, country, or continent, even the whole world. Okay, so we can connect whole world with the help of wide area network. Then it can be public, it may be public, sometimes it is a private, but we can say it is a public network. So lease line or privately owned networks. Okay, they provide a usual way of sharing resources between the user. Okay, such as long distance transmission of data, voice, image, and information over a large area network. Okay, so for sharing data from one city to another city, from one continent to another continent, or connecting whole world, we can use wide area network. Okay, so what are the key characteristics of the wide area network? First is geographical scope. First is geographical scope. covers a vast geographical area, potentially worldwide. Okay. Then next is connectivity. It links multiple lands and mans, facilitating communication between the distant locations. Then what are the technologies used? It utilizes a variety of transmission technologies including lease lines, satellite links, fiber optics, public networks like internet. Okay, so public networks like internet you also know. Then satellite links. I just explained the lease lines. Okay, what are the lease lines? So it is a dedicated point to point connection. Okay, so it is a dedicated point to point connection. Okay, in which it provides pre-established WAN communication. Okay, so for transmitting data from one location to another location, you need to establish communication first, then only you can send the data over that transmission line. Okay, or there may be predefined path for transmitting information. So WAN communication path through the internet service provider to remote destination. Then lease lines. Lease lines provide very high speed data transmission up to 64 Gbps, and it is very expensive. Okay, then there is also another example for dedicated connection, digital subscriber line and asymmetric digital subscriber line, which provides a connection between the internet service provider and customer. Okay, so this question also come in the exam, or you can enhance your question answers quality with the help of this. Digital subscriber line is also used for communicating between internet service provider. What is internet service provider? Which gives you internet connectivity. Okay, so customers can easily contact with the internet service provider with the help of digital subscriber line, that is DSL. This is the diagram of the wide area network. Okay, so multiple in this diagram, multiple in this diagram, multiple cities like Pune, Mumbai and Delhi is connected with the help of WAN network. In this diagram you will see there is one router at every location, and this is connected with the help of transmission line. What are the transmission lines? And there is also subnet. This dotted line is known as subnet. Okay, this pink line is subnet. Okay, so what is transmission line and what is subnet? So I'm explaining transmission lines. Transmission lines move bits between machines. Okay, and they can be made of copper wire, optical fiber or even radio links. Okay, so with the help of that you can transmit the data from one location to another location. And many times companies prefer lease line from telecommunication companies, which mean we can connect all three offices. Okay, then what is subnet? Subnet is also used for communicating between two. Okay, so it consists of router and communication line. Okay, then we can easily communicate with the three locations like Mumbai, Delhi and Pune. Okay, so what are the functions of the wide area network? First is long distance communication. In long distance communication, it enables communication between devices and network located far apart. Okay, we have already seen in the diagram, that is Pune, Mumbai and Delhi location. We can connect with the help of wide area network, and we can communicate with them. Okay, which are locally located far apart. Then there is resource sharing. It allows organizations to share resources such as data, applications and internet connections. Okay, across multiple locations. Then centralized data management. In wide area network, it facilitates the centralized storage and management of the data, making it accessible to users across different locations. Okay, then what are the advantages of the wide area network? First, wide coverage. Connects networks across large geographical areas, providing extensive reach. Okay, So WAN covers a larger geographical area of 1,000 kilometers, okay, or more. If your office is in different cities or countries, then you can connect your office branches through wide area network, okay. So internet service provider can give you lease line by which you can connect different branch offices together, okay. So this is the main advantage, that is wide coverage of the wide area network. Then next is resource optimization. In resource optimization, it enables efficient use of resources by sharing them across multiple locations, okay. With the help of this, you can get updated data files, like software companies work over the live server to exchange updated files, okay. So all the coders and office staff get updated version of the files within the second, okay. And a lot of application to exchange the messages, okay. With the help of IoT and new LAN technologies, messages are being fasterly transferred, okay. Then we can share multiple softwares, okay. Then next is scalability. Easily scalable to accommodate growing network demands and additional locations. Then next is centralized operations. uh, it supports centralized management and administration of network resources and services. Means what, it also stores centralized data, or centralized data is the advantage of the wide area network. Suppose your company doesn't need to buy email files, okay, and backup servers, so they can all reside on head office, okay. So all office branches can share the data through the head office server, and you can get backup support and other useful data from the head office, and all the data is synchronized within all the office branches, okay. And you can distribute workload and decrease travel charges also, because for example, an office is in US, okay. The office is in US, sorry, the office is in US, which can hire people from any other countries, okay, and communicate with them easily over the wide area network. It also reduces the travel charges, as one can monitor the activities of his team online, okay. So these are the main advantages of the wide area network. Then what are the disadvantages of the wide area network? First is high cost. uh, it is expensive to set up, operate, maintain, and especially when using lease lines or dedicated infrastructure, okay. Means setting up WAN for the first time in the office cost higher money. It may involve purchasing routers, switches, and extra security softwares also, okay. The next is complexity. More complex to design, implement, and manage compared as compared to LANs and MANs. Why? Because there may be a troubleshooting problem. Okay, so as WAN covers a lots of areas, okay, the fixing the problem is difficult. Most of WAN wires go into the sea, and wires get broken sometimes. It involves a lot of resources to fix lines under the sea. So in internet service provider head office, many of the internet lines routers are mixed up in the room, and fixing issues on the internet requires a full-time staff, okay. So there is a complexity to handle the wide area network. Then latency, can experience higher latency due to the long distance data must travel, affecting real-time applications, okay. Or sometimes server issue is there, okay. Means server down or disconnection issue. In some in some areas, internet service provider faces problems due to the electricity supply or bad line structure. Then customer often face connectivity issue or slow internet speed. Then the solution is to purchase a dedicated line from the internet service provider, which can solve this issue. And then there may be a problem of security. Next is security problem. It requires a robust security measures to protect data as it traverses public and potentially insecure networks, okay. So best example is wide area network, needs firewall and antivirus software. Okay, why? Because as data transferred on the internet can be accessed and changed by hackers, so firewall needs to be enabled in the computer. So some people can also inject a virus into the computer, so antivirus software needs to be installed on the computer, and other security software also need to be installed on the different points of the WAN. Okay, so common uses of the wide area network is corporate network, internet, telecommunication, and government and military. Okay, so in corporate networks, it connects the headquarters of multinational companies with their regional offices and remote branches. Then another is internet. The largest example of WAN is internet. It connects billions of devices and network worldwide. Then next is telecommunication, used by the telecom companies to provide voice, data, and video services over long distances. Okay, so which we are using, some applications we are using. So these all are the examples of the wide area network. Okay, which which gives a services like we can send voice, data, and video services to videos to other person, or we can use these services with the help of wide area network. The next is government and military. It supports the communication and data exchange between government and military installations across regions and countries. Okay, so these are all about the personal area network, local area network, metropolitan area network, and wide area network. So I hope you all understand what is PAN, LAN, MAN, and WAN. So please revise these topics. Stay tuned to the channel. Please subscribe to my channel, like the video, and share this video with your friends so that they can also get benefited with this video. Thanks for watching this video.